So today I'm joined by Stacy from Millgate, and we're going to talk about one of the workshops we've been doing recently called MSP Evolve. So this workshop really helps partners look internally at what their strategic processes are, focus areas, gaps in analysis, and really helps them build out that action plan of where we can support them take them, especially on that Microsoft journey. So thank you, Stacy, for joining me.
Thanks very much for having me.
No worries at all. So tell me, how was this process for you?
Very enlightening. We took several members of the team from different areas of the business so that we made sure that we got kind of a well-rounded view of the business as a whole when we were doing a SWOT analysis and really looking at the different areas of the business, making sure that we didn't just have one focal point and one tunnel vision really. But yeah, definitely enlightening, and we found we definitely got a lot out of it.
And was there any areas that were highlighted then of strategy that you needed to change, or did it enforce where the direction that you were planning to go?
Yeah, so I think from a Microsoft perspective, there's obviously a lot to Microsoft. You know, it's pretty big. So what it enabled us to do was kind of hone in on the particular areas that we really wanted to focus on, and that came straight out of that workshop. We decided that we wanted to focus on Azure and Copilot, where prior we were trying to focus on everything at the same time. So yeah, it was definitely useful from that perspective.
And were there any aha moments?
Yeah, definitely a few. One of the most prevalent ones I would say is that Microsoft is a big part of our business, and that's grown completely organically, and from word of mouth and local, to national. But what we realised was that Microsoft wasn't mentioned on our website. So looking at that net new perspective as well, we definitely knew we needed to change that. So TD SYNNEX put in a lot of effort to help us with the website from a Microsoft perspective, and whether that be from content, video content, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we're really pleased that that's definitely been one of the main things that we got out of the workshop essentially.
Perfect. And so from that workshop, has that obviously formed what you're going to do going forward? And you said about the actions and stuff. How are you kind of keeping yourself honest to some of the actions you made?
I think the main way we're keeping ourselves honest is engaging the company. So as soon as we'd got all those actions, decided who was doing what, when they were going to do it, we did a full company brief. We got every single person in the company involved and said, look, this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do with Microsoft. This is our specific Microsoft strategy, and enabled every person in that room to know where they fit into that process, and the people hold us accountable to make sure that happens.
Perfect. So for other partners that work with us, what would your advice be if we were offering this workshop and they weren't quite sure or who should be in it? What's your advice to them to it's benefited you, would it benefit them?
100%. It took us a couple of days, and there was, some senior members of the business that went there, but we also took people from the vendor team, the tech team, the operations, professional services. We took a handful of people to make sure that there were no stone unturned and that we had lots of opinions in there. And I think the way that it's broken down of really reviewing where you're at right now and coming up with that comprehensive action plan and being held accountable to that and making sure that you're engaging your full team of employees is definitely the way to go. So I would 100% recommend it.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for joining me. And if you would like to find out more about this workshop and how we can do that in your company, please do reach out to the team.